Good afternoon, Class 5. This is your last lesson of the week, and it's one that you'd probably had a few giggles about in school. And we're going to just have a brief look at how your body and how your mind changes during puberty as you get older. Okay, so human development, puberty. So puberty is the stage of development between childhood and adulthood. But it can happen when you are in primary school, it can happen when you're in secondary school. So we're going to have a look at some of the changes that your bodies might make. So we're going to play a little game first. Okay, we're going to play a game called Fact or Fiction, basically true or false. So if you get a whiteboard and write either fact or fiction on it, and you need to choose what you think the statements are. Okay, so number 1, if you haven't started puberty by the age of 11, there is something wrong. Do you think that is fact or fiction? Like we did in the week, I'll give you a couple of seconds. Okay, let's have a look. Well done if you said it is fiction. It is false. Puberty occurs at any time between 11 and 17, but it's different for each person, and this is perfectly normal. Some people start earlier as well, and that's why we learn about it in year 5. Both boys and girls grow more hair on their bodies. Is that fact or fiction? Both boys and girls grow more hair on their bodies. Well done if you said it's fact. Both boys and girls develop pubic hair and start to grow hair under their armpits. Overall, boys grow more hair and grow it on more body parts than girls, including the face and the chest. However, how hairy a person becomes is based on the genes you inherit from your parents. So as you get older, you will start to develop more hair on your body. Number 3, during puberty, it is normal to start getting spots. Do you think that is fact or fiction? Well done, it is a fact. So everyone gets spots at some stage of puberty, but it varies from person to person. Acne is when you have a severe breakout of spots, and they can be really painful as well, but doctors can help treat this. Number 5, all parts of the body grow at the same rate during puberty. Do you think that is fact or fiction? Well done if you said that is fiction. It is false. All parts of the body grow during puberty, but it's not true that they grow at the same rate or the same time. So you might notice that as you get taller before your feet grow, or that you start growing pubic hair before you start getting spots. And it's normal for growth to be uneven during puberty. Okay, so lots of these changes could happen at different times. So let's have a look at some of the changes for boys. So the larynx, the voice box, grows, and it's known as the Adam's apple. Start to grow taller, grow facial hair, hair on the chest, hair on arms and legs. Scrotum, testes and the penis develop. They become more muscular. All parts of the body grow pubic hair, grow hair under armpits. Skin becomes oilier, and sweat glands produce more sweat. Okay, we'll have a look at some of the changes for girls. Some of them are similar. Grow taller, skin becomes oilier, grow breasts, gain hair on arms and legs, start to menstruate, all parts of the body grow pubic hair, grow hair under their armpits, sweat glands produce more sweat, and the larynx, the voice box, grows as well. Okay, so there's lots of different changes there as girls and boys become older. So your task is to label the changes in the correct boxes. Now you will notice there's lots of boxes in the middle that are for both boys and girls. There are only a few differences, okay, that are just for girls or just for boys. Okay, so for example, hair grows under armpits would be this one, because you can see the arrows are pointing to the armpits. The larynx develops would be here, because it's pointing to the voice box on both. Breasts develop would be here, because that's just girls. Testicles, scrotum and the penis develop. This one would be here, because that is just boys as well. So just a quick task for you today, because we don't need to go into too much detail. You'll learn a lot more as you get older, but it's just important that you know that some of these changes happen. They might happen to you before the age of 11, and that's absolutely fine if it does. Everybody develops at different ages. Have a lovely weekend, guys, and I'll be back next week for your last week of videos in Year 5.